Have I said it? Chapter 13. The Guru. The one who was to come is always already here. All the assumptions you want to make about the Guru are fundamentally false. The Guru is the very function of truth. The Shakti that flows through the true Guru is already the truth. It is the force of truth. It is the one intensity that is always already truth. The Guru is that divine power. The Guru is not separate from God. He is not separate from your very self. The heart is the Guru. The current of bliss is his form. The bliss of unqualified enjoyment is his teaching. The knowledge of all this is liberation and freedom. The enjoyment of all this is reality. The existence of all this is truth. The activity of all this is understanding. And understanding is real life. The ultimate form of the Guru is very reality, truth, the heart, the light, the form of God. The Guru himself is the communication. The Guru himself is the teaching. The Guru himself is the truth. This is the highest form of teaching of the Siddhas. The Guru is not an other. His activity is a paradox. His position is the paradoxical one of humour. He is already free, therefore he is only full of humour in the face of all seekers. He is eternally present, which is bliss and no dilemma. The one who was to come is always already here. The Siddha, the heaven-born one, is heaven made manifest in the conditional worlds. The way of the Siddhas is to live with God, to live God presently, as your assumed nature and condition. The way of the Siddhas is a happy, easy way. It is divine grace in the world. The great Siddhas, men of radical understanding, are those who live consciously as the heart, the function as the heart, for living beings. The Siddhas communicate the living force of reality. They live it to living beings. They simply live the natural state of enjoyment with other beings. And those who stay to live in friendship with the man of understanding tend also to understand. The Siddha or descended master enters the manifest life for the sake of those who can live to him directly, for the sake of those whom he can acquire while alive and draw into the form of truth. He comes especially for these devotees, although his work is ultimately for the sake of the whole world. In all worlds, in all places, in all regions of all universes, there have been Siddhas, and they always come to communicate that what you bastards are up to is really a crock of shit. And all of the Siddhas that have appeared in all the worlds have come to tell you this, because all of them are established in a realm that has nothing whatsoever to do with anything whatsoever. They were finally dissolved. They did not have to be amused. Nothing had to make any sense whatsoever. All those who enjoy such divine realization and who appear in any manifest plane are stuck in the paradox of that enjoyment. They cannot make any sense out of it, really. They do the best they can to try to establish it in others through all kinds of weirdo influences. They try to make sense, but they do not make sense. The work of such so-called individuals is paradoxical. It is eternal. It is not really describable, but it is the most perfect and specific and necessary activity in all the manifest worlds. It is the work of the Siddhas. The earth is bullshit. It's nothing. But within all words, Siddhas appear. But within all worlds, Siddhas appear, and they don't appear for any karmic reasons. They don't come to improve anything. They appear spontaneously without reason, and their teaching is unreasonable. And they communicate a possibility that is utterly beyond your fulfillment. This is the work of the siddhas. This is the gospel, the happy and unreasonable message of the siddhas. The human guru is a special combination of the eternal divine process and a human entity in the last stage of its manifestation. The final karmas of such a human individual are benign and fit for this service. The guru in the world, the guru who is physically present, is a direct manifestation of the form of reality. He is always that. He is that absolutely. His visible human form is an absolute reflection of the perfect form and a perfect communication of it. The form of the guru is the divine form. The guru is the divine in the world. The guru, the one who would awaken you, is not a person. He is not an individual within the dream. He is your very consciousness. He is the real, the self. He is the light. He is the true waking state, the heart, breaking through the force of dreaming. He is the waking sunlight, the very light of truth, but he appears within the dream as an ordinary man. Essentially, it is your own nature appearing within the dream to awaken you. The guru is your awakening and your always already conscious state. He is not some separateness, some individual. He is very consciousness, the real. The guru is not an other, nor does he live as an other in any sense. The guru is one's own nature. Absolutely, not symbolically. The guru is one's very consciousness. He is not this limited state. He is your own enjoyment, perfectly known. The guru is not simply a human individual, a cultic figure. The guru is a special function in God. It is not a form of status. It is not something to be achieved. It is not a big guy who appears among a lot of little guys. It is not a form of superiority or narcissism. Guru is a function of the very self or reality, appearing in human terms. The true guru is not some superman. He must always become nothing so that the divine power becomes active. The true guru is not the fascinating initiator of experience in men, but one who has died in the heart, who has become empty of powers and without self, who has found that fullness is only, always, and already God. The guru is an agent of the divine work, not because he has all kinds of heroic accomplishments in his psyche, but because he has become nothing. The guru lives as the present divine, not because he has attained anything, but because he has been undone. The guru is not identical to a person. The only reason an apparent human individual can function as guru is because he has consciously ceased to be identical to a human individual in limitation. There is no longer any sense whatsoever in the human guru of separate existence. None. The guru is not a personality. The only reason he can perform the function of guru is because he is dead. He is finished with all the cults and conventions of human life. He has already wrecked himself, so you don't have to worry about him. He is finished. The guru in the world is a paradoxical event. He is always a paradox. His action is a paradox like the universe itself. The guru is not an idol. He is not a form of fascination. The guru is not just a human person who can have human effects on you. The guru is active, present as that divine power. The guru is communicated to you under all conditions, 24 hours a day. Once that contact is established, once that relationship is established, that power and intensity communicates itself under all conditions, in all states. The human guru is just a way of communicating in the world the fact and the process that is eternal. The guru appears in the world as the heart. He doesn't represent himself as the divine in the exclusive sense. In his ecstatic speech, he claims identity with the divine, but he is not making a statement about himself, about his ego, or his personal qualities in some exclusive sense. He is making a statement about all beings and worlds, about the nature of reality, the condition that is God. This is that, without a doubt. It is already so, and that should be sufficient for human beings, but it is not. Truth must come in living form. Truth must come in a living form absolutely. Truth must confront a man, live him and meditate him. It is not your meditation that matters. Truth must meditate you. The matter of truth is entirely academic until the truth communicates itself to you, until the truth takes you over, until the truth does the sadhana and creates the conditions for transformation. So the truth must find some way to communicate itself as a function in specific relationship to you. Therefore, the human guru is an appropriate means, and that is why he exists. Truth itself must become the process of life and communicate itself, create conditions in life, and make demands, restoring the conscious participation of the individual. Dead gurus can't kick ass. Individuals are terrified in the face of the divine demand, but because the divine is so elusive, so subtle, they can live as if there were no such one. They can live as if it were untrue. But when the divine manifests as the guru, he can no longer be refused. The guru is not some impotent old rascal. The guru should be able to populate the earth. The guru is strong. He is alive. The true yogi is a bastard, a wild, terrifying being, a fire. The intelligence of the heart is a genius of fire, not a little pipe-smoking philosopher. It is the same power that wields this universe and devours billions of beings. The guru is a dangerous person. Realization, the man of understanding. The man of understanding lives only truth to men. The man of understanding perceives the logic of reality and lives as it. The self or unqualified reality is the foundation of all experience. In the man of understanding, it is obvious, it is apparent, it is conscious. For him, it is always only and absolutely obvious, and he need not go through any sophisticated mental operations for it to be so. It depends on nothing. In the man of understanding, there is no non-ecstatic speech, no action that is not full of ecstasy, no moment, no condition, no thought that is not already merged in God. He knows absolutely nothing about what will happen after death, any more than he knows what will happen in the next moment while alive. He is involved with the process itself, instantly. He is always involved with the whole process as a conscious event in this moment, and now in this moment, and now in this moment, and now in this moment. The man who understands simply understands and abides as understanding, the direct awareness of life from moment to moment. He already understands, he sits and enjoys the fullness of understanding in his form at that moment. The man of understanding no longer lives from the point of view of the target in any sense, not the gross body, not the vital body, not the subtle body, not the mind at all. Not any form of subtlety, not any center, not any light body, not any eternal body, no body. The point of view of truth is alive in the man of understanding. It is no longer separate. Wherever limitation tends to arise, it vanishes in him. He doesn't buy it. He doesn't act from its point of view. He doesn't dramatize it. He doesn't believe it. He never becomes it. He simply does not notice the mind in the usual way. It is not that he has quieted his mind. He is not his mind. There is no one there to be the mind. Like a child, he moves by delight. He is a man of pleasure, of enjoyment. Like a madman, he learns nothing from life. He doesn't believe what he sees. He doesn't take it to have any limiting significance. He throws away all the things that seem to everyone so profound, so serious. If anything arises, humour is not lost. Therefore, the man of understanding continues to live, but with humour, and he does with humour. His life is a paradox. The man of understanding lives only truth to men. Their struggle is as endless as his bliss. The man of understanding is simply a man who is awake. Only the man of understanding is always already free. He is free, blissful, creatively alive. Thus, he is not only no seeking, which is freedom, he is eternally present, which is bliss and no dilemma. He is not a yogi, a saint, or a sage. He is only alive in truth. The man of understanding, functioning as guru, is an awakener. He is always already awake. He couldn't care less about your urges and demands within the dream. The significance of the work of the man of understanding is not in anything he does within the dream. He simply does not support it. He does not live as it. He does not believe it. He does not take it seriously. One who awakens is not concerned for the destiny of those who appeared along with him in his dream. There is no such destiny. There is no one. The guy in the dream is waiting. It is going to happen any day. Either Jesus is coming, or the quake is coming, one or the other, or the war, or the bomb. It is all coming. And you have got to prepare for it, boys and girls. But this guy who is just awake slowly sips a cup of sweetened herbs. Everybody else is phew, hitting the mantra, sucking dope, trusting God. But this guy is unreasonable. He just doesn't care. He may appear to be extraordinary, a doer of famous things. He may appear playfully as that, but he is simply awake. Nothing is happening. Nothing has been accomplished. All he has been is awake. His freedom is extreme, beyond the point of wildness, so that he is no longer wild. His extremes are manifest as ordinariness. His extremes are his natural appearance. Walking into a room is a maddening extreme from his point of view. It is odd, it is widely imaginative. When he contemplates his own consciousness, when he contemplates being conscious, he almost falls into a trance. So instead of contemplating consciousness, he looks at people, he talks, he does ordinary things, because everything has become insubstantial and unnecessary for him. He lives only as that, a modified reality, and yet he paradoxically lives. For such a one, all life is a paradox. He sees he is not other than all that arises. He sees he is in truth the world. His speech and action is all paradoxes, humour, play. He has not abandoned life, nor does he minimize it. It has simply become an area of creative enjoyment. He is a man of pleasure and joy, of love and knowledge, ability and help, detachment, calm, energy, clarity and force. Even though he desires, he only understands. Therefore he appears as any other peculiar man, except he bears a humour known only to understanding. The man of understanding cannot be found. He cannot be followed. He can only be understood as the ordinary. There is no unique and free man in all the world except the man who always understands. And he is impossible to find. Therefore understand. The man of understanding is not entranced. He is not elsewhere. He is not having an experience. He is not passionless and inoffensive. He is awake. He is present. The man of understanding is a visible dilemma to those who do not understand. He is acceptable only to those who understand. He always appears to be the opposite of what you are. He always seems to sympathize with what you deny. Therefore, at times and over time, he appears as every kind of persuasion. He is not consistent. He has no image. At times he asserts. At times he denies. At times he asserts what he has already denied. At times he denies what he has already asserted. He is not useful. His teaching is every kind of nonsense. His wisdom is vanished. Altogether, that is his wisdom. At last, he represents no truth at all. Therefore, his living coaxes everyone, only to understand. His existence denies every truth, every path by which men depend upon certain truths, certain experiences, certain stimulations of freedom and enjoyment. He is a seducer, a madman, a hoax, a libertine, a fool, a moralist, a sayer of truths, a bearer of all experience, a righteous knave, a prince, a child, an old one, an ascetic, a god. He demonstrates the futility of all things. Therefore he makes understanding the only possibility. And understanding makes no difference at all, except it is reality, which was already the case. Those who understand are love. The man of understanding arises as love, mad with love. He is not Narcissus. Creativity is love. The world is love. I do not speak from mere sentiment. I am describing what is actually the case. The man of understanding appears as love. He is not separate from love. He is generative love. Love is the fullness, the light, the brightness of reality. It is the form of reality. I am he. Therefore, the man of understanding leaps for joy that you have already understood. He sees that there is only understanding. Thus, the man of understanding is constantly happy with you. He is overwhelmed with happiness. He says to you, see how there is only this world of perfect enjoyment where everyone is happy and everything is blissful. His heart is always tearful with the endless happiness of the world. He has grasped it, but no one is interested. He is of interest to no one. He smiles at you. You notice it. Everything has already died. This is the other world. Function. Guru is the function of God. Guru is not a kind of status. It is a specific function. The Guru is a function, a siddhi, a process, an activity available to man. The Guru is an eternal siddhi or function of the divine reality. The Guru is a specific function of the divine, not other than the divine. The Guru is a process, not a thing. The Guru is that process that we mean by the term grace. Guru is the function of God. Guru is the function of God that makes realization possible. He is present in that specific function that is perfect, that is truth. The fundamental function that is Guru is siddhi. The Guru is that siddhi. The human Guru is the instrument of that siddhi, the function of God. He is alive in the divine, and the divine process is functioning through him. The Guru is not a philosopher. The Guru must manifest the tangible influence of the unqualified heart of reality. He has to manifest reality itself. The Guru is not Guru by virtue of being independent, some guy who made it. He is Guru by virtue of his function, which is to present no obstacle to truth and to maintain a radical connection to truth. The Guru is one in whom there is nothing, no obstacle, and all the divine functions on all levels, down into the human, become open, active, pure. Guru is a function in which even liberation, realization, and understanding are dissolved. there must be nothing. One who is aware as the form of reality gives life to all things. The Guru in satsang serves all beings. There is no limitation to the Guru's capacity to be that fundamental enjoyment for all beings. The Guru function is universally available and is not identical to the human vehicle through which it may appear. Otherwise, the Guru is in human form could not serve anything but human beings. But in fact, that siddhi is generated to all manifest existence, the whole range of dimensions of appearance and disappearance. It is communicated in all those dimensions simultaneously and eternally. Always all of it is given. The entire function and work of the Guru is to restore attention to God. Everyone who attaches himself to the Guru immediately gets involved in the divine, because the Guru is just a symbolic bit of theatre through which the divine represents itself in the world. The Guru is only interested in attaching people to himself. Everything he sees, turn to me, he is the divine in the world, and the divine demands absolute attention. The Guru is not a gentleman who comes into the world and tells you to recite your fucking mantra. The Guru comes and wipes out all of that bullshit. He is not a gentleman. The Guru is present in the world in the form of a demand. The Guru appears in the asylum of ordinary men. The Guru has no power or intention to fascinate mankind, but only to be of use to mankind. The perfect activity of the divine, of the Guru, is mere presence. Fundamentally, apart from all of the theatre that the Guru creates in order to impress people, to shake them up and bring them along, he is doing one thing. He is simply being present. Everything he does is a paradoxical play, because it is not serving what it appears to serve. He makes the world reveal its own humour. The Guru operates on the point of view of the perfect assumption of your divine existence. He doesn't just go around assuming mentally that everybody is God. He can make that assumption only because it is perfectly apparent to him. That is all there is to it. He makes no assumptions on a lower level. So when he enters into relationship with you, that perfection tends also to be generated in your case, because his assumption of your true nature manifests as power to transform. The Guru assumes your enlightenment. He doesn't mechanically enlighten you or give you something to do to enlighten yourself. He absorbs you. He is you to begin with. But the Guru in human form consciously assumes your divine state in every function in which you appear. He assumes it in your very selves and literally actively lives you. The Guru literally meditates you. He is in a position to do so, since he is you. While rested in the most intimate and profound intuition of the divine, the human Guru embraces living beings in a mutual sacrifice of divine distraction. The Guru accepts whatever is yielded to him and replaces it in the life of his devotee with his own condition, form and nature. The Guru replaces you with himself. He is the paradoxical man. He is that other dimension in person, like a genie in a dream. He is both a perfect distraction and a perfect servant. He calls you constantly and roughens your feet. He intensifies the sunlight in your room. He does not awaken you to another place or dream. Rather, he serves an awakening in which there is no realm, no implication, and no adventure. He does not awaken you to another place. He awakens you in place, so that even while the dream of living survives, the noticing escapes you. What men bring to the Guru is their intuition of reality. The Guru lives it consciously, is the sun to your deep-seated intuition, and he draws it into this instant. The Guru appears in the midst of the dreams of ordinary waking life, like sunlight in the morning. When you are so dreaming, still asleep, the sun comes up. It gets brighter and brighter, and the light comes into the room. At last, the light, the day itself, becomes sufficient to wake you, and then all of a sudden, you are not dreaming, and everything is all right. The Guru is simply that sunlight process, that intensification, rising on you always, without any other special activity. His relationship to you, his conditional relationship to him, just that relationship on the pillow, until that intensity is sufficient to wake you up. It is the kiss of the prince and sleeping beauty. Such is understanding. D. Relationship. The relationship to the Guru is satsang. Satsang is absolute attachment to the Guru in God. The relationship to the Guru is satsang. That is the discovery. That is the process. That is the secret of the siddhas. That relationship is the yoga. It is the universal process. It is the single means. It is very truth. Satsang is a living, pleasant relationship to one who lives as the heart, not one who suggests it, who has experienced it, who envisions it, who only thinks about it, who only teaches about it, but one who is the heart, without any limiting qualifications. People are super cool in relationship to God. How many tears have you wept for God? How much suffering have you done for love of the Guru? How much intense suffering has been generated in your life? For lack of self-knowledge, very little. But look at how many hours and hours you've spent matching over the most. You've spent retching over the most idiotic nonsense. Look at how much time you spend defending your own reluctance. The energy of life is devoted to nonsense, to this false principle. And when the individual stands face to face with God, the Guru, and his own nature, he is cool. He is already right there on top of it. He's already got it. He's straight. And everything is all right. And because everything is all right, he's not going to lie down at the Guru's foot. He's not going to bend his neck to God. He's not going to dissolve in the heart. When a man's hunger becomes intelligent, when his dis-ease becomes mind, then the truth, the spoken truth, the word of the Siddha, and the living form of the Guru becomes his need. Contained within that acknowledgement of suffering is the possibility of knowing the Guru. And when you meet the Guru, then your adventure is halted. When you truly see who is the Guru, who the Guru is, you are already awake. It is not so much that you turn to the Guru anyway. The Guru turns to you. And by the time you realize that you have turned, you have become nothing. All the Guru is doing is being happy. And since he is happy, he talks to his friends, engages himself with them in ways that might serve that happiness. It's really a very ordinary occupation. It requires great humour because all of one's friends are suffering. He is always right there and you are always turning everywhere else. The teacher must always deal with the state that people bring to him, and that state is never radically free. The new disciple is never a form of enjoyment. He is not blissful. He is not truth. The Guru does not come to satisfy devotees or disciples. A satisfied disciple is still the one he was. The Guru is only interested in the utter radical dissolution of that whole limitation that appears as his disciple. The Guru moves by non-support. He undermines the disciple. Your death is what interests the Guru. It is only the true Guru who is very interested in your death. Your death, not all the things you call your life. And he is very interested in bringing it about very quickly. He doesn't want a long engagement. He wants a sudden death for everyone. Such a one lives truth until death and then slips away. And everyone must slip away in truth sooner or later. The Guru is only looking for company on his way out. The Guru must exist as a function. He must be a paradox for his devotees. He must be elusive. He must never take a fixed position. He must be paradoxical, free, in order to serve those who come to him. The qualities of his action can't be predetermined. He won't consistently assume the qualities of an archetype, the holy man, the yogi, the philosopher. He must be free to appear in any form. The Guru does not withhold. He always lives truth openly. The Guru's presence is a paradox and a disturbance, except for those who grasp the principle of his activity. They become his devotees and are happy with him, because the process occurs in them without difficulty. The Siddha lives his disciples. Da, da, da.